about you.
Tuesday night on KMFM, you're on the hit list listening to Glen Scott. We're on Snapchat this evening, KMFM official, and Bebe Rexha is hanging out. How's your day been?
It's been awesome. It's been eventful.
I know, because I saw on your Twitter what social media accounts have you had hacked?
All of them, every single thing, including all my emails. And then I just had a wonderful call from the hacker just now. He just called my cell phone.
Oh, that's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, you feel a little bit violated, but it's all good. Life. I've been hacked before, but never at this level where somebody literally hacked my whole entire everything and then started posting things on my behalf. And it's scary because I have songs and things, or just conversations with my mom on iMessage and just private stuff. It's now I feel now I have to be careful about everything.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean completely. And I suppose it goes both ways, because social media on one half, the fact that you can get hacked by all of these different people and how people can go into your messages and stuff, that's awful. But then on the other half, I imagine social media, in terms of with your fans, it played a massive role when it came to kind of your rise to success.
Absolutely. We live in the social media world right now. We live on the internet, and I think that it's gotten me closer to my fans, and I'm grateful for it. And I wouldn't change it for the world. But days like this are interesting.
Yeah. Well, the day's almost over, and I'm sure it'll all be sorted soon. Hopefully, I've got my fingers crossed.
He called me and said he was sorry. I was like, okay.
Oh, at least he apologized.
But then he told me, how he got into the account and everything, and it kind of freaked me out.
Because that is weird, isn't it? It's just a different world to me.
Yeah. He's like, I'm only 17. I didn't mean to hack it. I just kind of figured it all out. Next time you should try getting a better security question. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Let's talk about your music though, because I'm sure you've heard enough about your social accounts for today. Your new single, I Got You, it's doing so well at the moment. We're loving playing it on the show.
Thank you.
It must feel good seeing that kind of jump to success.
Absolutely. It's been, for me, it's been kind of a long time coming, but to the world, I'm relatively new, and it's exciting. I started songwriting and featuring on songs and kind of working my way up the ladder, and I think this is the most rewarding when a song, that is mine with just my name on it, and I'm so proud of, is finally kind of catching on and people are loving it. It's the best feeling in the world. And
it's not just a song, it's taken from your new album, All Your Fault, which is split into two, with part one that's coming on February the 17th, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And then part two, is that in April time?
Yes, it is.
So why have you decided to do a part one and part two?
Everybody asks me this. Everybody's so interested. Okay, so when I was growing up and I wanted, let's say the Christina Aguilera new single or the Britney Spears new single, when I was a little girl, my mom would buy me the whole CD. And at that time, when you buy the whole CD, you spend $15-16 on it, you might as well listen to the whole thing. Now we're in a world where everything's kind of streaming and there's new songs out every day, and I feel like people just release singles. And my dream as a little girl was always to have a debut album. That was just always, my dream. So I think, what's the best way to release music and to kind of give every song a chance and to slowly introduce the world to Bebe Rexha? Why not put out All Your Fault Part 1 in February, and then the second half in April, and then in the summer combine my favorite tracks from both parts and add some more new stuff, and then create the physical All Your Fault official copy.
We'll get back to chatting to Bebe Rexha after this collaboration with you and Martin Garrix on KMFM. This is In the Name of Love. Martin Garrix, Bebe Rexha, In the Name of Love on KMFM. Tuesday nights, you're on the hit list, all about the new music, and Bebe's new single, I Got You, is taking over at the moment. We'll play it in a minute, but first, Bebe is on the show this evening, and we need to talk about you hosting the MTV EMAs last year. How was that?
It was epic. It was an incredible experience. I'm like a relatively new artist to the world, and here are the MTV EMA people calling me and saying, hey, we want you to host the EMAs. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? This is a joke? And I watched the EMAs and I watched MTV growing up as a little girl with my mom, and we would sit around the TV MTV, and it was exciting for us. We would watch new videos and watch the award shows, and I was 8 years old, 10 years old, and I would judge the performances with my mom, and I'd say, this one was my favorite outfit, and I think she did a great job, and I thought I was a judge or something. And to be asked to host the EMAs was so incredible, and I flew my dad out, my mom out, my brother out, and I had my family there and my best friend there, and we just shared that experience together, and it was emotional too. And at the end, my mom made a lovely comment. She was like, thank God, Bebe, you got through that. I didn't think you were going to be able to make it.
Oh, that's nice of her.
Thanks, Mom. I love you. I keep saying this. I'm like, thanks, Mom. I love you too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but then that is such a mum thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, because she didn't say it before because she didn't want to freak me out. And then after, she's like, oh, you did it. I can't believe it. You did it.
The thing that stood out for me the most from the entire night was the gigantic furry letter U that you had on stage when you performed I Got You.
I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this is crazy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I thought it was just funny. I thought that it was like just a good comic relief for me, and I thought it was a great concept. And
it was amazing. Whose idea was it? Just the massive furry U?
I work with Willow Perone, who does a lot of Rihanna sets and works with a whole bunch of artists. He does Kanye. He does, a lot of his album packaging, and he's so talented, and he is so incredible. He told me that when he first started working with Kanye, he would say, Kanye, I want you to go to an art museum or any type of kind of museum in any country that you go to, or wherever city you are, go to a museum and be inspired. And I thought that was so epic. And I can kind of see that in Kanye's artwork and in his art in general. He's you could see that he's inspired by that. So, Willow, I sent Willow the song, and he was like, okay, this is great. He's like, I'll get back to you. And he goes, well, I have an idea for the EMAs for I Got You. He's like, why don't we just have it be a big U? And I go, what? And he goes, yeah, I got you. He's like, isn't that kind of funny? And he's like, it could be a big furry thing on the stage. And I was like, that's awesome. I was like, let's do it.
And it was like 2 minutes in when the eyes opened. That was something else. Did you give it a name? Because I feel like if anything has eyes, it needs to have a name.
I didn't. I'm just calling it you. That's what it is. It's you.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. But then
his name is you.
But it's quite confusing. Yeah, but then when you say that, it sounds like you're saying that his name is like Glen or something.
No, but I actually had him. I call him a him. I actually had him shipped all the way from Rotterdam to California.
So where is he now?
In my storage unit.
Oh, wow. And are you going to take him on tour with you when you go on your all your folk tour?
Probably not, but I'll take my BB sign. I took the whole BB sign too. I was like, thanks MTV, I'm taking my BB. It's mine now. I'm going to take it on tour instead of spending £50,000 on a BB sign.
So what are your plans for the big U then? Because obviously it's in storage. Is it going to go into the house?
Yeah, I want to get, when I get a really, really big house, I'm not just there yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the U in like a room or something and have it just follow people with its eyes, because its eyes move through computer screens as they walk in and out of my house.
That sounds like the most amazing / slightly creepy, if you don't know what's going on, piece of decor that I've ever heard of in my life. But I love it. Right, we're going to hit play on your new single on KMFM now. Can I get you to introduce it, please?
Hey everyone, it's Bebe Rexha here with Glen Scott, and this is my new single, I Got You.
I can see you hurting. I've been through the same thing. Baby, don't you worry.